It's hot. It's hot. Off the wire with Alfredas.
Make sure you're following us at Russ Parr Show and at Georgia Alfredas. So last night, I mean, all anybody was talking about on social media and still is Kanye West's new album release party. It was last night. The Donda album is reportedly stacked with hip hop heavyweights. We talked about that. We already know Jay-Z, Kid Cudi, The Weeknd, Travis Scott, Lil Baby, everybody, The Lox, and more. So, the album was supposed to drop last night at like midnight. But fans are being forced to wait again. However, you can get that red jacket. He did announce that that's coming out, that red jacket he had on last week. You can buy that, but you can't get the album. But they say it was very odd. He levitated at one point. Last week he wore all beige, or what was it, a couple weeks ago at his first album release party, he wore all beige. This time he wore all black, and he had like a bed and some covers, and at one point he put the blanket over his shoulders and then ran around with the blanket draped over himself. At one point, he laid
could wear
down
a knapsack with spaghetti, and everybody going like, I gotta have that.
Yes. It's I gotta think that all this stuff that he did had to do with each song, because reportedly during track 15, he laid down on the mattress and took a nap. During the
Which
actual
I hear most people were
concert.
doing while they were listening to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was just an odd one. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hey,
So anyway,
has
you cannot
anybody
buy
said
the
whether it was any good or not? Has anybody said that the album's good? I haven't heard people saying, wow, great,
I haven't heard
awesome
anybody
album.
say. I haven't heard any reviews.
Haven't heard any reviews because it's crazy because they showed.
I mean, you gotta think. Look at the people.
They showed where he was, his little room in the arena. It looks like it was a jail cell, and then he invited people there to listen to it. Like he had the Lox there, Chance the Rapper, and some other people to come listen. So they were saying it was good. So.
Well, I understand the Lox were there. The Bagels showed up.
Wow.
He's afraid of that project to fail. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, it can't
That's
fail.
why you get everybody on it. You're like the Lakers of hip-hop. You hire everybody that was something at some point in time and then put it together. Oh, another one.
That's true.
Thank you. Tip your waiters and waitresses.
Wow. Okay, speaking of concerts, Illinois health officials are urging anybody who went to Lollapalooza to get tested for COVID this week. Y'all, everybody's been seeing the picture, the aerial picture of how many people were there and so close. The request was put out on social media saying if you get tested, it'll help them shut down any local outbreaks before they get started. More than 300,000 people went. It's the largest, Chicago's largest music festival.
With my daughter who went, but she came back immediately. She waited a couple of days and got tested. So she did the responsible thing, but the irresponsible thing was going in the first place.
Well, festival goers did have to show proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. So,
which she did.
I mean, and city officials say 90%.
She said they were selling the cards outside the door for $50.
Oh,
you could buy a fake one.
I'm sure of it.
So,
so maybe this 90%.
Just to get you in.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so. Well, they say 90% of the attendees were vaccinated, so maybe not so much. Hey, listen, this is the last week to vote Russ Parr into the Radio Hall of Fame. It's an honor just to be nominated, but still, we got to vote him in. So all you got to do is hit the link in our bio on social media at Russ Parr Show, or click the banner on our website that says Vote for Russ Parr. I'm Alfredas, and that's Hot Off the Wire.